Welcome to the stream. I hope you've had a good week. Uh, yeah, and let's get on with let's get on with the day. I did a little bit of tinkering off stream, not much. I mean, you can see I put some glass in here, almost ready. Don't know what I want to put in here. Hey, hey, Brianna. Hey, Bob, you alright? Let's get through the night. Well, I had a little look at the cave opposite the base. Hi, Mike. Replaced the glass here. Didn't look right after all those 20 odd episodes. And I found a little something that apparently I can't get past the llama. This way. A bit of this, a bit of that. But what I found down here was what we found down here was actually pretty cool. If I can find the way down again. Ah, there it is. Let's see if I can line this up. Take a look at that. And it gets better. Oh, more iron. Sounds like a vindicator. Oh, wrong side. I didn't practice this bit. There's a. Whoa! Don't shoot me, please. How did you get down here? Anyway. Hey, don't worry about it. All the streams are up on YouTube for you to catch up with. And oh, really? Come on. Swim. Ah, huh. What the hell? Huh. There was supposed to be a spawner in here. $55, yeah. I've been going up and down. I took a few weeks off. Between well, just after New Year's Day up to Valentine's Day. I just don't do too well on over that period, so I took the time off. We lost a few, but then we got a few back. So I mean, well, you know, there was enough of you guys that understood. So you know, I've been back, and I've actually been better for it. it's just how I go over that period. I I don't handle that period too well. I kind of knew you wouldn't. And I explained it when I did explain it when I came back. So when that happens again next year, you know that I'm not gone. I'm just taking that time off because of how I am at that point of the year. I get you know, as my, you know, my family will tell you, I get easily depressed that time of year, and it's not, unfortunately for me, not good for my headspace that time of year. So I just I had a choice: either put out bad content, which you guys know I don't do, or put out. Well, I do thank you for your dedication. It honestly means a lot. I got rid of my spider stuff. Why the hell did my spider spawner disappear? Huh. No spider spawner for... Ah, dear. Anyway, no spider spawner. But that's what was supposed to be under here. Ow. Oh, I'm positive I don't use... I actually don't use cobble. I try not to anyway. That's why I've got my Silk Touch pick on me. I always pick up, you know, with the amount of smooth stone I've got. Oh, crap. Oh, don't like dealing with those. Yeah. Well, I assumed there was one down there because of the amount of spiders that were down there when I came through. And I do mean it was only spiders when I came through. You know, perhaps I was just wishful thinking. I don't know. One good thing though. I wonder, is there anything down there? Well, I will be back on. I'll be on the Xbox again tonight, but I won't be playing Minecraft tonight. I do play a lot with the other guys that you met, mostly playing games like Star Trek and a few others. Best day will probably be either Saturday or Sunday. Probably the better day. It's probably the better days for me. Gives me time to recharge and think what to do for the stream. Because what I usually do on what I usually try and do on a Monday is see what, if anything, I can do for today. So, you know, like heading into the Nether and seeing if anything needs to be cleared in there and things like that. I've got a schedule set up in my head for all that. Right, that doesn't work in there, fair enough. No, I don't want the hopper. And no, you'll put that stack of coal in there afterwards. which. In here, in here, in here. One chest. But this is one thing we need to not make sure we don't do, is have this many chests all over the place. I've got more chests than I know what to do with at the moment. Half a stack in there. Half a stack in there. That's something again. That gone. Right, let's see. Let's take a couple of iron picks because I want to do some stuff in the nether and I don't want to lose that. All that. And I'm going to need to cut down some trees. Damn it. Yeah, I've got a clearing operation in mind for the nether. Really? That's going to keep me on edge, walking past my bamboo farm. And I put the saddles in the wrong room. Damn it. Let's try this again, shall we? Ow. Right. I've got all I need for that. I'll head back up. As I said, I still haven't decided what I want in there yet. Although if that creeper's anything to go by. Without looking at the save game, no. I know I've mostly been busy since. I do get, you know, I do get busy due to prior commitments game-wise. Yeah, most YouTubers will tell you that they do get very, very busy. Ow. I'll see what I can do. No promises, but I'll see what I can do. I'm good, Epic. How are you? Been a while since I caught you in stream, man. How are you? Oh, really? Go away. Go away, Ghost. Go away, please. Good to hear it. Hey, thanks for the feedback, man. That's meant a lot. Ow. I take it you sort the getting the message problem out then. What the? Ow. I've heard that from a few people that they weren't getting, you know, they weren't getting the message saying, "Oh, you're online." You know, this person's online. I think it's Google just trying to see who's who, and you know. It's their algorithm, you know. Cross there. Oh, big man, I wouldn't stand there if I were you. And then 1, 2. Run a line down that. Oh, come on, really? Sometimes I tell you, I hate that block. Oh, crap. Yeah, it has. It came back. This is a funny thing. I mean, I'd honestly thought I'd lost it. And I went through my PS settings and it came back up. So, I'm glad it stayed. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little lesser known PS thing. Yeah, I've always been a big fan of the Arkham games, and well, oh God, go away! Don't come after me, you big. Okay, Mike. Oh, don't you dare! This is weird. I actually came in here on peaceful, and there's still gas floating around even on peaceful. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, go on then. Go on. Uh, well, they didn't do anything, but it's still unnerving because, you know, they're gas and gas equal fireballs, you know. Ah, okay. That explains that one. Right. Then let's clear that side. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Now, you see a lot of guys do like a nether hub and so on and so forth, but what you don't see is actually another base or another home. Okay. Yeah, to you too. Oh, thank you. Years of practice. Right. Ah, I've got. Have I got anything that doesn't blow up? Yes. Good. Because I want that. This is where things get. Awkward. Oh, Gus, please don't see me. Gus, please don't see me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That diorite pillar isn't going to stay there, don't worry. Everyone's good in their own way, I do agree. You know, it's the one good thing with the game being out as long as it has. It's allowed people to perfect how they build and, you know. But as I've said before, I play the game as much as I do mostly because I like I actually like the mining side of things. It helps me relax. It's there we go. Where did he? Mine have. I used to use a lot more cobble than I do now. I mean, I'm only using cobble in the Nether at the moment until I've got enough either smooth stone, you know, stone brick or whatever. Because oh god, that's yeah, exactly. Hang on. Hey! Missed! Yep, I am. Whew, that was a little close. Jesus. I've got a ghast with a sense of humour. Where the... Oh. What is it with that ghast taking pot shots at me? It's not like I was after its eggs or anything. Well, remember, we are getting the Nether update fairly soon. I don't know when, but we are getting it fairly soon. And that's going to be a trip and a half to find some of that stuff. I'm hoping to either have an elytra or actually start a fresh well for that. I've lost count. I mean, I haven't in this world, so touch wood. But it does happen, you know. It's described as Minecraft's hell. Well, they got it right. The horrible thing, though, Mike, you need to go in to get some of the materials. You haven't got to go in far. You haven't got to stay in long, but you do need to go in. It's one of those, to kill the dragon, you need, you know... Oh, God! Yeah, I'm as white as a ghost, too. You know, you need your blaze rods. This is gonna hurt. Dude, you didn't even do nothing. Oh! Ooh, that's a glitch. Yeah. Right, I need to get rid of that Netherrack out of my inventory, and I need to see if I've got any more diorite on me, because 31 isn't going to be enough. See, there's a reason I use what I use. Ah, I can't get out. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, right. That does explain some things. Right, and I'm in need of diorite. How much smooth stone have I got? Don't want bricks, I just want stone. Right, that'll do. And I'm going to need to take my pick. This bit's always risky. And I left it upstairs because, you know, of course I did. And this way through here, through that. Ah, right, okay, well that makes sense. Cobble, 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 cobble. Yeah, I didn't think of that. But it does make a lot of sense. Got slabs, got stone, got carrots, got... Right, okay. Off to the stone cutter. Never do that. Sleep first, off to the stone cutter, then come back. Glass is almost done. See, where the idea was for that glass... right on time. Yeah, where the idea was for all that glass, initially, was near the end of the bridge. I was going to do it. I may still do that. Yeah, I haven't given up on the idea, but it's a lot of work to clear out down there. Yeah, I admit I've done I did the same. I did the same on the 360, so obviously it doesn't count, unfortunately. But I have done the same, and I dare say a lot of people have done it at least once to see if they could do it. The problem is I haven't been back since. And yeah, I'll turn stone into slabs. And now I need... Yeah, I need one thing. Oh, don't you dare! Oh, you son of a... And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you use slabs. Actually, I should say thank you, Creeper. That was cobblestone. Ooh, that could have been messy. Ah, okay, he blew the stairs up. Yeah, that's why I caught myself, believe me. Yeah, that was kind of lucky. Ooh, that could have been really, really bad. Which must not the only way up, isn't it? Oh dear. 5 stairs is going to be enough somehow. 5, 6. That might be. And have I got any bricks? Yes. Oh, got plenty of bricks. Take a stack of bricks. Gotta go fix my roof. Huh? Don't tell me I've got a polar bear in my house now. No, good. That's the last thing I need. Towards the back end of last year, I think it was October, November time. It may have been slightly earlier than that. Way before Buzzy Bees and Snowier Snow. And that sounds horrible saying that. I hope the guys at Minecraft, I hope the guys at Mojang listen to me on that one, and please come up with better names for your updates, because Buzzy Bees, Snowier Snow, really? A lot of us aren't too, you know, unfortunately a lot of your content creators are, well, older. I get trying to keep it cute, but it isn't cute. Hey, Alex. Next time, I've got to remember, if there's a creeper about, jump. Grr. That's all I've got to say to that. Grr. And I need to... I think it's 2. Is it just 2? Yeah. No. Well. Actually, that improved it. What's the? You mean redstone? Essentially, electric cable. It's essentially it's like copper wire. Is what it's designed to replicate. I mean. Yeah, that's probably the best description I can give you is copper wire. Well, as I said, mate, providing the bell's lit up, you shouldn't do. There we go. Huh. Hey, to that creeper, thank you. I can't believe a creeper actually helped me out. Thank you. Right. Now let's get back in that nether and sort that roof out. But Tuesdays are definitely going to be my streaming days from now on. For the, well, barring anything happening in real life, you know. Oh God, wrong side. Right. First things first. No, that's finished, that's finished. That's finished with diorite. Move you up. Move. Yeah, I mean, and you will die a lot. There's no if, ands, buts, or maybes. You will die a lot. But, you know, it also helps temper you on what you build. I mean, like in the nether, for example, you build something that's not out of a fairly strong stone, it's gone. It will get blown up. You know, unfortunately, ghasts are that nasty. It's the, oh, that looks nice, boom. And the fact they sound they're laughing at you doesn't help. But, you know. I actually want to replace that. Yeah. If I rip that out, replace that with... See, you can tell when people have also changed their, or improved their builds, usually by what they use. I mean, stone's great, don't get me wrong. You know, cobble is normally great for an initial build in the nether, as I've said, but then you just want to change it up with, you know, with stone brick, you know, mix of stone brick, cobble and diorite, which I've done. Right, where was it? 8 bits, that should be enough. There's certain stuff I'm unfortunately not, excuse me, not looking forward to in the new update, being the pigmen being changed to piglins. I'm not looking forward to that. Essentially, it just means the nether's getting a lot more hostile. But, you know, so far they've not led us wrong, so... Hey, Mojang, don't take this the wrong way, but... Yeah, unfortunately, you wait till you hit... Well... You wait till you leave school, trust me. At that point, you then wish you were 9 forever. To a point, anyway. There we go. Ha, that worked. Alright. Dude, there's a long way down. You know that, right? Yeah, down there. Oh, I know. Lava below. Hey, I didn't say you had to walk near my base now, did I? Hmm? Did I say you had to walk there? That's pigmen for you. Always grumpy, never talk. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't see that. I've got a ghast underneath my base. That's never nice. I'm going to rebuild that wall. Although... Well, that's the thing. When you think about it, try it. I mean, the house I built, I've tried. I didn't think about it. I just, you know, I wanted to build in a snowy biome. I never had done, not properly, anyway. So I thought when I was going to do it for the channel, I'll start there for. Oh God, I'll start there first, and I have. I mean, I've actually enjoyed. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm in two minds about that, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the horrible thing is we grew up with zombie pig men, not piglins, you know. But you know, as I said, I get it. They wanted to change things up a little, and you know, as I said, I get it. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that there is a few people that have complained about it already, and you look at it, that's sort of like all you're complaining about is what you're remembering, if that makes any sense. The one thing, whether we like it or not, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I don't do as many streams on Mixer as I probably should do. I am doing a lot on, I'm doing a lot on the Xbox One, but unfortunately, when streaming from the Xbox to YouTube is a bit of a clustercluck at the best of times. You're better off, I'm better off sticking with the PS4 on that one. Ow. What else? Did I put my pick back? Oh, God. I have something like 2,000 odd views, well, more than 2,000 views, and I don't know how many followers. I haven't actually kept up with it, to be honest. As I said, my main one is YouTube. YouTube for me is probably easier to do, in all fairness. Where the hell did my pick go? Did I? Right. Where the hell is that polar bear? I can hear the... I can hear... Seriously, I can hear a polar bear. Oh, that's never nice. Why have I got a... Is that a polar bear or a wolf over there? Well, it's not you complaining, is it, Wolfie? Eh? Eh, it's not you, is it? Ah, right. Yeah, unfortunately, those ones don't tend to last too long, unfortunately. The one I got for my one, I ended up picking up a wired one from Microsoft themselves, and that, yeah, let's just say that, not too nice, that one. Don't get me wrong, the control itself, yeah, so is mine. I knew I left it behind. Right. What did I take the shit? Oh, right. That's it. Because I thought there was a thing in there and there wasn't. Anyway. Actually, let's put you in there. And take you out of there. No, I'm not using solid. Alright. And I'm sitting there going, I'm doing probably the worst thing in the back of my head. In my head I'm singing along, and that's probably not the best thing to do. Put you in there, put you in there, put you in there, you in there, you in there, keep you, When it comes to the nether, always go over prepared. And I need more sticks. Yeah. Now, does that mean, have you got stick drift or anything like that? There we go. I was clearing up that part of the ceiling. Ah, now when you say wire, do you mean the wire can come out or not? Because if the wire can come out, you can replace the cable with a Samsung phone charger cable, and it works just as well. Well, it did for me originally. I don't know if it still does. There we go. Let's clear up the roof a little, hey? I also had oh god. Yes, but what I'm saying is, if the cable can come out of the controller, you can replace the cable itself without replacing the controller. And certain cell phone cables will fit the same port on the control pad on the back. If it's fully wired, then obviously you can't, but what we got behind there? Anything good behind there? Oh, okay. Fair point. Oh, hello there. I've got some more nether quartz. Dude, what are you saying? Oh, you're not the one mining nether quartz. What is the guy flying around your head? Yeah, when in doubt, when it comes to anything to do with netherrack, it's weird. Netherrack. Oh my god, what have I got? Have I got a pigment colony in here, mate? Right. Okay. Never mind. Grunt to you too. The wireless ones are okay, and they are. The problem is, the longer you have them for, the shorter the charge lasts. That's the only downside. I can see you thinking, but it's the charge that doesn't last as long. It's not saying that, excuse me, it's not saying that wired wired ones are perfect either. I mean, as you found out, if the cable gets a bend in it or the cable ends up twisted, yeah. But if you can get understand where I'm coming from, the problem with the wired control pad is if you get a twist or a kink in the cable, it frays the wire inside, or it starts to. Oh God, that's from the sounds of it. That may be what's happened to yours. Keep in mind though that only happens if the cable itself has not been properly looked after. You know, if, for argument's sake, when you've put the control pad down, you've put it down in such a way to bend it and things like that. People do it. I mean, people do it accidentally all the time. I mean, it's one of those things. I thought, you know, I grew up when that was sort of like a common thing to go through control pads like they're going out of fashion, because we didn't know how to look after them, you know. I think I was a little bit older than you when I got my first game system, and yeah, I think I've done something similar. I think a lot of people did when they got their first system. You know, their original Xbox, or in my case, the Sega Master System. You know, we've all bent the cable at some point. It's just, you know, the control pads now are probably made cheaper but more expensive. Yeah, I know. Oh, saw that coming. I don't know, but I'm glad you are, because sometimes it's not very nice just sitting there talking to the void, or in this case, talking to the pigman. Sometimes, you know, people just want to stick their head in, find out how you are, see how things are going, and, you know, carry on with their day. Yeah, as you know, my streams can go up to about 3.5 to 4 hours if I'm in the middle of a build. That won't be today because, well, I haven't really done much to start a build up that size. I do need to mine probably two chests worth of stone though, for what I've got in mind for the next part. Oh God, that's not clever. See, the horrible thing is in cleaning up the nether, cleaning up this particular portion of the nether, it's never going to be entertaining. I mean, apart from almost having the house blown up by a creeper when I got back. but you know, ow. But back to what I was saying about, you know, getting the problem with a wired controller. You know, it unfortunately it happens. You know, it happens a lot, especially when you're younger, because you're not shown how to look after the cable. You know, unless you're in a gaming household, which when I was younger I wasn't. I never knew how to look after the cable for the control pad. I had to find that out. You know, I had to find it out on my own. But the one good thing when you know, as I got told, you'll learn when you have to replace it yourself. Well, yeah, that's when I learned. Right. There we go. And I've got any more cobble? No, I don't. Christ, that's a lot clearer. Hopefully I'll end up with no piglins underneath the base. That'd be nice. Right. I no longer need this bridge, do I? No, I don't. See, this side, all of this side will go. That one won't, but this side will. Yeah, your chat always goes through. There's occasionally a little delay, but your chat nearly always comes through. But please do remember, you know, the streams are recorded, so it came through this end. Oh, fiddle. And I did all that and didn't pick up the stairs. Did all that and didn't pick the pickaxe up. Ow. Need more stick. I need more. Ooh. I did pick them sticks up, didn't I? Huh? I thought I had to. Oh. I've been one of that. Today has been one of those days. I tell you, today has just been one of those days. Right. Let's see. So we need 1, 2, 3. That should. Got a cobble. Should allow me to finish off what I was doing. I don't count on it, but you know. Please tell me I've not got a polar bear living in my. No, but I've got a creeper. Yeah, you stay there, mister. Right, anyway. Down, in. I'm going to find where that snarling's coming from. Not now, but I have got to find it. Last bit. This should. It's kind of a mixed bag getting rid of this line up here, but shouldn't need to do anything more on the roof, so that's alright. Just saying, I've got to try and find where that polar bear is. I've got a growl near my home. Hey, Gus, do something useful and target the bloody netherrack. Yo! Yeah, you! Close! Yo! Down here! Come on! Oi! Grumpy! Down here! Hello! Yeah, you! Come here! Try to make it look a little bit more inviting, and the gas won't lend a fireball or two. Can't work under these kind of conditions, I tell you. Okay. Yeah, Ghast, I'm over here. Look. Look at me on my target. Come here. Hello. If I had a fireball, I'd throw it at you to show you what needs to be done. I don't know. Anyway. What's the bet? Ugh. If I didn't want any of that blown up, they'd do it. Come here, look. Oi, Grump. Look, I'm here. You can't bloody miss me. Yeah, I'm over here. I'm a member of the Blue Man Group. Hello? You still... Woo! I'm glad I haven't cleared that bit out yet. Well, you can't attack me if you keep missing that, can you? You still missed your target. Nah, nah. Oi. Oi. You still missed me. I'm up here. Yeah, ha, it's you too. How is it you got worse aim than the than the skeletons do? Eh? How the hell do you have worse aim than the skeletons? Answer me that one. Aim higher. Honestly. You try and work with these monsters and nothing seems to stick. Come to the Nether, they said. Come on. Now watch, I'll drop, then he'll fire a fireball. Come on. Wait. Yeah, you. Ugh. Ghasts, Jesus. Down here. And I need another pick. That pick will do. I ain't gonna be able to get all this clear, I don't think. That said, I don't want it all clear, just... Oof. Gives you that feel of a floating base almost. Whoa! That was lucky. Ow! Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Oh, oh, hot. Jesus. Oh. Ow. Okay. And I'm probably not gonna cook in the Nether because, well, I was almost barbecue. Whew, blimey, that was bad. Hey, who said you could laugh? You flying white tinderbox? Well, it's not a good idea to stream if that happens, so, to be honest. I mean, generally, whoa! God! That was a little close. Yeah, I get it. Hi. Hello. Go away. Please. Thank you. Dude. I'm here. Missed. Ah, right. Hey, you missed. I'm down here. Let's get up here, shall we? Oh, no. There we go. There. Up. At this point, this is more like mining GTA 5. Just this wasn't a drive-by. Dude. Whoa! Alright, I get it. Yep, I get it. Eee. I mean, great. This is why I made it out of stone, but... Ow! Mother... God. That... was a bit toasty. I ought to extend that. I'm glad I didn't. So I'm going to extend it. Technically, it's not. I'm not actually scared of the game at all. It's we all play our part. If I was scared of the game, believe me, I wouldn't play it. It's also partly why I don't swear while I'm streaming. Or at the very least I try not to. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm not particularly scared of them. I mean, the Wither's probably the only thing that's got me a little on the edge. But yeah, I'm not scared. Not scared when it comes, especially not when it comes to Minecraft. I mean, things like having your creeper land on you or things like that. It's a standard jump scare tactic, but in my case, I play on it. I know it's a jump scare, so I play on it. But it doesn't mean that I'm scared of it. So far, I've got. Let's see, what don't I need? You crud. You, thank you. Okay. You've also got to remember, though, games have come a long way since when I was a kid as well, so keep that in mind. You're gonna stand there, are you, pal? I'm just glad they've rectified the sound in the Nether. I mean, well, both the Nether and the caves, because that got a little strange. Less in common with a doctor of the same name, and more in common with just plain weird. But anyway, the bit that's going to look weird here. Clear roof. Completely clear roof. Is there a lot to clear? Yep. Yep, there is. Building that up. I might just put the roof on while I'm here, because I've got it on me, so roof this off. And we go. I have got to finish this wall off because I want it to come wrap all the way around. Do I have them stairs on me? Yeah, I do. Good. Still want them stairs up here because, well, you never know. There we go. That's better. Then that will wrap all the way around and then connect up to there. And I have no fences on me because they're all in the portal room. Right, okay. That large lump there will probably disappear in a few weeks. Come on. That's it. Let's see how much more of this I can clear before that gas decides on barbecue. Any place I don't mind burning through iron picks. So glad I didn't put the windows in here. I thought about it. The problem is being too close to where ghasts and that spawn. It puts the point in pointless. You know. But that said, it's a good idea for this to... Alright. Honestly, if I can get rid of that last bit, then I can say this bit up here is actually done. For the most part, anyway. Alright. And let me come out that way. So if I stand in this way... Bingo. Alright, let's get rid of... you, and you. Don't need you. I need... I need brick still. I need stone brick walls. Out this way. I suppose I could really have a stone crafter in a stone crafting thing in the Nether as well. I mean, I didn't think of that, but it would only work on smooth stone, so you know. Let's convert you to you and do that. You to that, to that. That's it. And hopefully be the last thing we actually do in the Nether today. I had a look at the cave. You know, we had a look at the cave, which I thought the spawner was supposed to be in. So, you know. Right. Almost done up here. That's the main thing. Your timing, Ghast, is terrible. Right, let's get rid of you. Let's bring down. Really? I have to get it in stereo now. All I'm trying to do is finish this wall off. And if I can go here, here, and then go there, there, there. Whew. Right. Before I finish that off, let's finish this bit off. Let's get rid of that bit. Sounds like someone forgot to reload. Somebody else forgot to reload. Golly, Miss Molly. That's silly. You forgot to reload. See? Doesn't it feel better when you remember to reload? Nah. Evening. Yo, Grumpy, I'm down here. Ow. Last bit. So the other thing I thought of doing here, I mean, and I'm actually, don't you even? Dude, I ain't that stupid. Alright, I am that stupid. Anyway. What was I doing? Let's get rid of that. Yeah, you would now, wouldn't you? Gas, trust you to turn up when I now don't need you. Look, you want to fire a fireball at me? Just do it already and don't try and torment me, because it don't work. There we go. There we are. That's a lot cleaner. That's a lot nicer. The next bit, though, apart from putting the wall across. You still missed. Still missed. Look, stop taking your aiming lessons from stormtroopers. Hey, what, the stormtroopers teach you how to miss? Look. Don't need any lights, thank you very much. I'll give you that, you're a better shot than I am. Not by much. 2, 3, 4 up. And 4. And I've got one more. Across 2, 3, and down. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still down here. You still can't hit me. Well, probably could hit me if I stood still long enough. Right, let's see, where's the rest of the diorite? Let's sort this wall out. Yeah, nail shoot at me. That's what I thought. Ow. Well. There we go. And give it that way. And oh look, that line's already gone. So that's all the way along there to there. Like that. And move you down to there like that, and in there Bingo. And let's see. You out and you. Like that. Like that. Like that. And of course there's a ghast right above my head. That wouldn't be Minecraft without a ghast above your head, I suppose. Alright, how are we getting on? If building something like that, I mean, you need open spaces like this, unfortunately. But, it's a build that's getting there. Ghast, who asked you? Anyway. Right, let's give it that one. Because I'm going down this way. To get another tunnel. Right, let's see. Come on. Yeah, you too. See, the worst thing I like to burrow into, even up here, are lava pockets, which honestly don't bother me. And then do the same down the wall. It's weird, the exploration factor that I put in the main title isn't well, isn't quote clickbait. That was what I was planning on doing, but unfortunately I got sidetracked with a build in the Nether. That will be going up next week, though. I will be doing a bit more exploring next week. Near home base. I may even make a start on that project that I mentioned. I haven't 100% decided yet, but whoops. If I can get the materials together for that build, then I'll certainly make a start on it, and then you'll see what I've got up to. If, however, I can't, then obviously that build will be on hold until I can. I have probably another 3, maybe even 4 projects in mind for this world. I mean, that's without even finishing off the stuff in the Nether. I've got oops. Even before the update was announced, I had probably 10, maybe 15 builds in mind for the Nether itself. So know, at some point I do want to try and hook the two portals up. The problem I may have is I can't remember the coordinates of the portals, so you know, unfortunately, yeah, that's the thing. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Drop you, and I'm gonna need some more. Yeah, I was gonna be doing some more mining off screen as well. I'm gonna need some more smooth stone, I think. Which with that stone mine that I've got isn't gonna take, you know, it won't take too long to get the smooth stone in. The idea I had, or I've got here, is just what a relatively safe way around the Nether. I mean, you know, you've seen Nether, you know, you've seen Nether hubs, you've seen boat roads, ice roads, and all that. Well, what I've got in mind is, I don't know if it's special, I don't know if someone's done it before, but probably my spin on one or both of those. I won't be putting anything like sandstone in the floor, unfortunately. The blast protection's not that high. I may smelt up all this netherrack that I've been picking up into into nether brick, and do another, and replace the floor with some of the floor with nether brick, or at least a strip of the floor with nether brick. Anything to break up the grey and white. I just want to slightly change up my colour palette more than anything else. You know, trying to keep the same colour palette, especially in the Nether, is not particularly easy. It's not difficult by any means, but it's not easy either. With the blast tolerance of certain blocks being what they are, it's where your limitation is. Do you want to go with something that looks nice, that can be easily destroyed and repaired, or do you want to go with something that is blast proof, but unfortunately it doesn't always look that nice? Ow! Move forward, knuckle goes pop. Oh, I don't know. But with what I've built so far, yeah, I've got to say I'm quite proud of it. You know, on that I would, I'd be lying to you if I wasn't. You know, if I said I wasn't. You know, has it taken me a while to get to this point? Yeah, certainly has. You know, I won't lie to you guys and say it hasn't. Huh. Okay, that's weird. Right. Let's see. So we're getting there. We are getting there. I don't know why, but the chat has not updated, so if anybody said anything else, I am unknown. Ah, I'm in the need for more diorite. I do want to update that bridge a bit as well. Right, let's do it. So today's stream is going to be a little longer than normal. As you just heard, I'm gonna update the bridge a little. Have an argument with some more pigment from the sounds of things. Now, I don't know why I built this thing. I still don't know why I built this thing, and I even built it in this episode. It's sort of like, huh, yeah. The idea with the diorite though, especially here, what it does is obviously breaks up the monotony of just the grey palette. I may even bring in some granite and, you know, do a little bit more with that. Ow. Let's have a look what's down here. Probably not much if I remember correctly. Well. Oh, pigment's still loading in, so... Hello there, beautiful. 64.4, good, that's good to know. I can't remember how many levels it is I need to merge my two pickaxes together. Because I've got two enchanted diamond picks that obviously I haven't got merged together yet because, well, I didn't have the levels to. And when one has efficiency 5 on it, you know, unfortunately no luck finding mending, which is, yeah, a little annoying. Right, 17, I can't remember if it's 18 or 21. Have I got any more picks after that one? No. Okay. Oh, we're actually on top of it. Okay, that's awkward. So I did actually have another fortress this close to me. Can I put you two with anything? No. Well, I don't need you if I get rid of you. This should also allow me to replace some of the flooring. As I said, it'll break up the tedious grey more than anything else. And let's be honest, that grey is rather, well, tedious. Was it 54 block? Wow, okay, managed to get 54 out of that. Make that 53. Alright, excuse me, pigment. Thank you. But you can even see how annoying, well, not annoying, how solid the grey is. I want to break that up. I almost need to break that up. You know. It'll, yeah, you know, it will sort this out, hopefully, anyway. Do I need that pillar? Not unless I've got it for the rest of it. So the idea was, down the middle here, if I want to put what's left of that pick. What the idea was, put those two together. Was to literally run that down the middle in both directions, and honestly, it does change up how the whole thing looks, even if it's just a little. Although that way may be a little awkward because it's too wide, but you know. I don't know, maybe running granite down those two as opposed to, you know. As I said, anything really to break up the monotony of just a solid grey wall. I mean, that's why I'm using diorite, you know, that's why I'm using what I'm using. I mean, the one good thing about in here, one good thing about this in here, if the you know, if the portal ever did get broken this end, I've got food. The only thing I don't have, obviously, is a bed, because everybody knows what happens when you place a bed in the Nether. You have rather explosive results. But you know, I have I have food. I do not have any wood because, well, I haven't lit up anywhere enough, nor have I cleared out enough room to actually have a tree in the Nether. Now, as I said, as we know, with the Nether update coming, I don't know when it's going to come to console. They haven't, you know, that it hasn't been released yet, or at least not as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that coming to console will certainly, it'll change the game up. I don't know if it'll change the game up, as I said, for the better or not. I mean, there's a few other YouTubers that have said, you know, the one thing we really drastically need is a cave update, you know, because, you know, the caves haven't really changed all that much, pretty much at all. So I can understand where, you know, where those YouTubers are coming from. I mean, even when they added, you know, like the diorite and granite, did it change a lot? No, but it was a change. It was an don't want to say improvement because it didn't really need that. Well, it did need that, but as I quote improvement, it didn't need an improvement. It needed a change, which is what that was. Why am I going? God damn it! And that's why why it was a good change. But anyway, I'm going to stop myself before I go off on on that tangent. I hope I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. It's great to finally get Epic back in on a stream. Same with Mike. It's nice to get some of the usual guys in. Have I decided if if I do need to start a new world because of the problem they had when they imported my world over from it being the PS4 edition? No, I haven't. But I also haven't heard anything on it. So you guys, please do. Please let me know what you think. You think I should start a new world just for the trophies? I shall do. It won't be an in-depth one. Well, I mean, this isn't exactly in-depth, but it won't be. The builds won't be as in-depth as they are, or even as big as they are. That'll be pretty much the bare minimum needed to get those trophies. But as I said, that's up to you guys. If that's what you want to see, please leave it in the comments below. If not, again, please leave it in the comments below, and I will go trophy hunting on my... Well, not trophy hunting. Go, well, no, I suppose it is trophy hunting. I'll set up a new world on my own and do it that way. But I did want to ask you guys about that first before I did that, so, here's me letting you guys know what's up. I mean, I will have a look. One more thing before I sign off. I will have a look at the other copy of the world that I've got. I didn't realise that they actually made that there was a copy made of the world, so I'll have a look at that and see if that has if it has anything enabled and how far back the world is. If it says obviously that for some reason that the cheats weren't enabled on that, which they weren't enabled on here, but I digress. I will I'll use that to get the rest of the trophies. Which would be essentially an alternate version of the one you've been watching. But as I said, enough on that. Hopefully, when this goes up, the chat will be there. If not, I apologise for what's standing there of Mike's comment. He wasn't meant as it's not meant as an insult. Because I mean, I don't, as I said, I don't see it as such. I see it as a little bit of banter from subscriber to YouTube and nothing more, I have had to go through, though, on the YouTube app and actually remove and removed the comment because they flagged it as inappropriate. So, you know, that wasn't my doing, that was YouTube's doing. But anyway, if you're gonna shoot me, shoot me. Right. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I've done more in the Nether today than I have done in a while, so, you know. Oh yeah, because that's the loop, okay. Hopefully, you know, this is actually, you know, who knows, it may even have given you guys the inspiration to look at a few things yourself. When it comes to things in the Nether, you know, just remember the Nether is exactly as dangerous as it looks. You know, you get builds, you get stuff built, occasionally it gets blown up by gas, occasionally it doesn't. You know, it's no different to the overworld where, as you saw, you turn around, creeper goes boom, without saying anything. So, yeah. And yes, I know, they're called creepers for a reason. But, anyway, from me, Racer, back here in the whoa, God, hang on a minute. Let's do that one again, shall we? Right. There we go, that's better. There we go. So from me, Racer, and Steve here, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. And, yeah. I'll be here next Tuesday, carrying on either in the Nether or in the Overworld. Tuning in to find out, you know. So have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much. And, yeah, and goodbye.